Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Show me a wild side, show me a vibes, last drum, Kess. And we are going to be showing a lot of things, speaking about the First Citizens A.S.P.I.R.E conference. Now, A.S.P.I.R.E stands for Advance, Succeed, Persevere, Innovate, Readiness, and Evolve. And it's an empowering and transformative conference designed to uplift young men aged 15 to 18. We are speaking with Jason Julien, a Group Deputy CEO, Business Generation. Thank you so much for being here, sir. How you doing?
Thank you for having me here this morning, DK.
People talk about helping men, helping young men. Why that specific age group?
Right. So think about a society. We've seen the society evolve in so many different ways. We've had success. We continue to advance. We continue to grow. And at the end of the day, we are still a young society that is growing. We've had a lot of investment as an organization in terms of trying to help the gender equality gap by investing in girls first, helping in our advancement for women programs. And we saw that there was a need for young men. So this is not our first initiative. This is actually part of a broader suite of initiatives. We started out this initiative, our efforts, firstly in what we call our Young Men's Development Program, which was very practical, gave some young men an opportunity to have a chance to get practical life skills and workplace skills. But that's not enough. When we looked at the challenges that we faced, we felt that young men needed other things as well too, to be equipped not just with skills on the job, but skills for life. Not just in terms of being equipped to do tasks, but equipped psychologically, to have confidence, to face the world that is evolving around them with the new challenges, and to have a vision for themselves. We open the papers and we see all the different challenges and all of the good news and the bad news. And at the end of the day, we felt we had a role to play in terms of helping. So this is just a part of our efforts to help make our society better, and in particular the young men better, because it's all intertwined. And if we get the young men right, and you ask why that age group, because I mean, they're still malleable, they're still moldable, they're still impressionable. We could imprint on them a blueprint for success. We could imprint on them the mindset for success, and we give them a chance to have a vision of what their future could be before that future is concretized and baked. And hence, 15 to 18, we felt these are the guys. These are the guys we can direct them towards a future, and it's going to have a huge multiplier effect if you think about a society. If we get this right, a generation from now, you're going to see the fruits of this harvest.
And I like the fact that you talk about what is needed to create a holistic individual, because Joanne David from the OJT program, she talks about many times you may have a skill or a skill set that gets you in the door.
Correct.
But then you don't have the skills to keep you in that space, functioning with people, moving like a human being.
Correct.
So with that in mind, what are some of the workshops or the capacity building exercises that you want to have in this event?
No, excellent question. So we are trying our best to start. And I'm emphasizing the word start because it's very difficult, as you can imagine, the task at hand, right? It's very difficult to have the full solution, intense solution done in a day. It's near impossible, right? So what this is meant to do is to plant a seed, spark the fire, set the direction. And we've taken that approach in terms of starting with the mind, psychologically, getting the mind right, getting the vision right, getting the mindset right, talking them through some of the self-esteem, confidence issues, maybe because young men, it's very easy to have bravado. Right? It's very easy to walk into any environment and have a smile on your face, your shoulders back, your head tall, your chest out, but you're hitting on the inside. And we're not going to pretend that's not a truth. So we have very strong, very capable, very talented, very gifted young men out there who may be carrying some very real trauma and very real hurts. And boys don't cry. So dry your eyes and put a smile on your face and face the world. And they pretend that they're strong. So unless we openly talk about these things and remove the taboo and start with the mind and start with a safe space to have these kind of conversations, we believe that it's going to be difficult for the other things to take successful root. So we're going to start there. We're going to start with making sure that we get their minds right, get the confidence right, get the self-esteem right, and begin to equip them with those sorts of tools. Then help with mentorship. Because I think at the end of the day, we all need an example to learn from, good and bad. So what to do and what not to do. No human perfect, right? But there are mentors out there who could add value to our lives because they may have walked the road. They may have lessons that they've already learned and distilled and reflected upon that they could transmit to you. Save you somebody hard work and the pain. So we're going to do some of that as well too. Get the mind right, get the visioning right, then get the mentorship right. Give them a chance to have someone they could learn from. Now, no discounting families, because families have a role to play. No discounting father figures in their lives. They have a serious role to play. But we want to add to that equation, not take away. We want to add to the fact that there's another perspective we could bring to the table. Widen who your tribe is. Men who you could lean upon, who you could seek advice from, and feel safe in doing so. Be vulnerable with in a safe space.
And once again, the way that you start, I appreciate even further the fact that you have a specific grouping in terms of age, in terms of even saying, okay, we're dealing with men, because sometimes when you're trying to get to the base of some of those gender normative behaviors, what fellas are supposed to do versus what ladies are supposed to do, once there is a level of disturbance or that mix, okay, well, walls are back up. I can't afford to have you see me as vulnerable. And even some of the primary emotions that we have, like fear or hurt, we would quicker show anger. So, right, so we'll do it like that because this is the shield that I'm working with. This is the bravado to the point that you're making. But so far it's sounding very good.
It's
people are excited about it. How do they register? Where are these things going to be?
Perfect. So this is our first attempt at this. And I'm taking pains to say that because we may not get it perfect, right? We will be on the right path. We're gonna make it rich experience. You're gonna make it something that I think is gonna add value to a lot of people's lives. So we want to encourage everyone, come and be part of it. You could go on firstcitizensgroup.com, and I really hope I got that right because marketing will be giving me a call afterwards. You go online on our website. There's going to be a registration portal for you to register. We have 2 events, one in Trinidad, one in Tobago. In Trinidad on April the 13th, in Tobago on April the 16th. We could also go into the branch and register. My head of retail is going to be cussing right now because we're trying to keep the branches for customer service. So I really prefer if you go online. If you go online, you could sit down at home, fill it out, get processed, get registered. We have a fee. It's 125 TT. It is not profit making. The fee is going to go towards needy cases, which we're going to donate. As you can imagine, not everyone could afford in the same way. So we want to find a way to be able to help everyone at the same time. We're also going to donate a few spots, I think maybe 50 spots, to some of the young men who may live in very disadvantaged situations and in maybe even rural areas who have less access. We're going to make sure they're able to participate and attend as well too. So we're gonna start off on the 13th and on the 16th. This is our first attempt at creating this very safe, constructive, value-added space. And we want the feedback. So when you come take part, come with an open mind, come with open arms, come to add value, come to help make the thing better, right? And give us the feedback because we want the next time around to be even better. So we trying our best to make this a start that we could all be proud of. You're going to be our guests on that day. We're going to be good hosts. We're going to bring a great team of individuals to add value to your lives. Come and take part.
And as a son of teachers, I appreciate the fact that sometimes the first cohort or the first group of people who are willing,
I like that word.
They cater to in a different way.
I like that word, yeah.
Peter Telfer used to say that many times God don't need our ability as much as our availability and being present in that moment. But let's make marketing a little happier now.
Yeah.
In terms of how significant, how important is it that you have a group that is geared towards a bottom line and making money, seeing the significance and the need to be doing something like this?
So we are Trinidad and Tobago. We are Trinidad and Tobago. So First Citizens Group is Trinidad and Tobago. This is home. We have the widely held shareholding of any stock on the stock exchange. We are the national champion. When you think about who we are in the society, we are not just a bank. We are not just an investment house. We create value in everywhere we go, from the national instrument to the culture, to gender, to sport. Every aspect of society and community, we are there. And we are there because this is home. And we not only speak these words, we live these words. So our tagline, everyone knows, is we put you first. And that doesn't mean we put you first to make a buck. We put you first to make valuable contributions to your life. If it is helping you attain your dreams of your first home or vacation or your child's education, we are there. Your retirement planning, we are there. Likewise, sport and success, we are there. The culture, we are there. The community, we are there. The youth of the society that are the future, we are there. So this is something that is part of who we are in our core DNA and our values. We are committed to making the society better. We are committed as an organization to helping all of us grow and grow positively and profitably.
I like that balance of saying it with your whole chest, but at the same time, kind of rocking back and being objective and having a little bit of humility, matter of fact about it. Well, this is what it is. But in terms of that first, the fact that you're trying to put your best foot forward for the first showing, who are some of those keynote speakers that you're entrusting this to?
Right, perfect. So we've done our best to go through the long list of potential talent, and we think we have the best. We have our all-star team coming, both in Trinidad and Tobago. Everyone is getting top quality talent. So in Trinidad, our keynote speaker is Mr. Luke Womana, who is no stranger. In Tobago, and I want to make sure I have everyone's name correct, so forgive me. In Tobago, we have Mr. Quincy Trim, and those are the keynote speakers on the day. Besides them, we have an all-star team that are going to focus on empowering, path to success, navigating mentorship with purpose, financial literacy, and we have names like Richie Bansraj, Marcus Daniel, Kyle Maloney, who's an entrepreneur and a good friend, Darian Mitchell, the Family in Actions team, Dr. Kern Johnson. This is just a sample of the all-star team, right? I know we have a time limit, so I don't want to spend the rest of the morning. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this. We're going to assemble the best to impart. And they're all coming to do one thing. Give, give, give. And listen, and contribute, and add value, and allow these young men to receive. And allow these young men to feel safe and to be willing to receive in a different way. From skills to fun. In our classroom, in our lecture, they're coming to be lectured to. And I want to make sure that's clear, right? So we're not going to create an environment where you're going to be lectured to. So we're taking our time to also make it an environment that is going to be a lot of fun and a lot of engagement. And your partner who didn't register in time, he go feel sorry. So make sure go online one time and get in the dance before the door close, because we want to make sure everyone comes out. We have a full house. We expecting to be sold out. So please, we encourage you to register early if you can.
And for more details, you can check events at firstcitizenstt.com. You can follow on Instagram at First Citizens. And for further information, www.firstcitizensgroup.com. So I got that out of the way.
Thank you.
The final minute is yours.
Yeah. So I would say this. This is something that is near and dear to us. We have spent a lot of time deliberating internally how to get this right. So we've had Girls First for almost 10 years, right? And it has done well. Every Girls First edition is sold out, overflowing. Young ladies come out. We have our women's initiatives, excellent, right? We have our young men's development program. There's a small cohort. It has been fruitful. We've spent a lot of time before this was even born. The reason being is that we all recognize that this is the one we have to get right. Because I think when it comes to the young men, we're dealing with so many false barriers, so many psychological impediments, so many pitfalls. And, it's a minefield. is a minefield to take them to that path of success. So we think we have an offering that gets it going in the right direction. We have something that we believe in, and we're putting our brand to, and everyone whose name I called is coming to make this a success.
And it's always good to have skin in the game because you have things riding on it.
Yes.
So we want to thank you very much, Deputy CEO, Business Generation, Jason Julien, looking at this mentorship event designed to help young men succeed. First Citizens Aspire Conference, the 13th and the 16th of April. More power to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.